Hi, this is Oliver from Trusted Search Marketing, and today I'm going to try and answer the age-old question we get as SEOs. How much content do I need to rank for SEO? We have a lot of actionable content coming your way, which we believe is essential for your overall SEO strategy in 2022. If you like this video and you'd like to see more, please do us a solid by subscribing to our YouTube channel and clicking the notification bell to be notified when we publish more amazing content like this. We have a lot more coming. We'd also really appreciate it if you gave us your thoughts and opinions in the future SEO trends down in the comments below. So let's get into it. You may be noticing a theme to my recommendations if you've been following our videos for 2022 and the rest of this content. One of the biggest questions I get from clients is always, how long should my content be? Does size matter? I'm talking about content, guys. Get your mind out of the gutter. The answer is simple. Yes, the length of your content does matter, but not in the way you would think. For years in the SEO community, experts have been pushing long-form content, and the recommended number of words seems to grow each month, but without any real strategy or reason behind it. Simply put, there is no, well, Mr. Client, every piece of content you write should be 2,000 words. That said, you typically need to meet a minimum requirement of around 300 to 500 words per piece of content, but you could need 10 times that to rank. Now you're probably thinking that sounds like the most wishy-washy answer I've ever heard in my life. Well, let me explain. Both short and long form content have their place depending on how you're going to use it. But the number of words needed per piece of content is really a subject of competitive intelligence. In other words, how many words, among other factors, does Google like to see in the top 10 search results for a specific keyword or industry? A simple way to do this is to manually look at the top 10 websites for your keyword. You'll want to make note of things like word count, page structure, images, videos, headings, and try to come to a consensus as to what ranking factors Google is focused on for that term. In layman's terms, you are to reverse engineer the listings of the first page for the search results to help you better optimize your own. This can be a pretty time-intensive endeavor, but there are a few tools that make this much, much easier. SEMrush's SEO Writing Assistant tool is a great way to compare your content to those that are ranking for your desired keywords. It will give you a score and some initial suggestions on how to improve your rankings by adding elements, keywords, and formatting your general overall content. Personally, my favorite new tool is one called Surfer SEO. If you're not using this tool, you need to be. Surfer SEO analyzes in detail and attributes the top 10 competing pages on the first page of your SERPs for that keyword. It also brings natural language processing into their analysis. Natural language processing is something that Google is already using to better understand search queries and rank content better. As you build out your content in the editor, the tool will give you suggestions and score your content. You're able to see each attribute of your content, like heading, length, title, compared to that of your competition. By using a content tool like Surfer SEO, you can optimize your content for length, format, and keyword usage. In most cases, Surfer SEO will tell you to write more based on your competitors, but I've also seen marketers put a 9,000 word article into the editor tool on Surfer, and it suggested to reduce it by half the size. The marketer who wrote the content was shocked by the result, but he followed the suggestions and saw a massive increase in the traffic from the SERPs almost immediately. I can't recommend this tool enough. It's absolutely amazing. And one of our team members, Julia, is amazing at it. I also want to briefly touch on the usage of integrated media like video, images, graphical data, statistics, audio, what have you. We've recently performed a content analysis for one of our enterprise level clients and found that blog posts that contain video and images far outranked and saw more traffic than their text-only counterparts. Not only does this show that media helps increase engagement, but it also shows that Google really likes to see a mixture of content forms within the web pages. Let's also not forget that images and videos show up in Google's universal search results. They do. When specifically talking about video, we know that over 60% of searches on Google will show videos in the results. Still don't believe me? We know that 93% of search professionals surveyed notice a significant increase in time spent on pages when they have a video on the page. Video platform Wistia found out that pages with videos directly correlated with visitors spending over 2 times the amount of time on the page than a page without video. Lastly, WordStream found out that content that has video is 3 times more likely to be linked to than pages without video. And we all know that backlinks are key in increasing your site's domain authority and overall rankings. Lastly, an agency named Lemonlight conducted a study where they found that adding video to an optimized page increased their organic traffic from 10% to 250%. So yeah, the moral of the story here is that Google loves integrated content, and more importantly, Google and users love video.